One of the hardest things about running a 3D printing business is coming up with new products. And I get asked all the time is, where do you come up with your ideas? Today, I want to walk you through my exact process, the thoughts I have to go through to identify products that could sell on my store, what that looks like, the struggles I have with creating, and ultimately showing you a finalized project. When looking for things to solve and looking for ideas to make products about, there's a few key questions you can ask yourself. For me, I like to look for things that are actual problems. So if I, throughout my week, run into something that's really bothersome, it really annoys me, that in itself could become an idea. For example, in this case, and what we're going to walk through today is figuring out a solution to get these packing roll tapes up onto the wall. Now, I am using some of the paper packing tape material for all of my shipping and my products. A little more eco-friendly than using the plastic stuff. But the two key things are I want it to mount on the wall, but I also want to be able to take it off and use it while packing boxes as a handheld device. I know some companies already make this, but in my case, I want to make something that's a little bit more functionally aesthetic and fit my theme of design. Before I even start modeling or validating that this design is something that I want to move forward with for a product, I like to take a few measurements to make sure that, is it appropriate size? Is there consistency across brands, in this case for tape rolls? And then once I identify 3D printing as the right solution, I like to write down some of the key features that I'm going to be designing around. In this case, I need to make sure that this product is able to wall mount, work handheld, supportless with 3D printing, and compact. Now, I'll be honest, as fun as it was to get this shot on camera, I actually don't do a ton of doodles and hand sketches for my products. I generally jump right into CAD because the CAD software really allows me to visualize things quickly. And since I'm making functional parts that have pretty tight dimensions, it's just easier to test things out in that process. I get often asked what I use. I use Shaper 3D as my CAD software currently, but if you're just getting started, I would check out Tinkercad. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I can definitely say that showing you the modeling piece of it is actually the most difficult part. This will be just a plug. If you want to watch me do some modeling, feel free to tune into my live streams on Wednesdays where I chat with the community. You can feel free to join, ask questions, and I try to do a little bit of 3D modeling at that time. But this entire process is really me just banging my head against the wall until I come up with something that works. Once I get a few ideas down, I generally start sending stuff to the 3D printer, and this was my first model just as a rough test to see if a roll of tape would even fit on it. Now, I've got a locking mechanism right here that allows you to pull down so that way the tape roll won't fall off, and I was pleasantly surprised that that worked first time. A few things I noticed were the cutout on the back here was just way too weak, and this bends in a way that it shouldn't. So I really stiffened everything up and was able to come to a design that I think really worked well, and here it is. So here's the final design, and I've actually been testing it and been super pleased. This is the two-piece part. It's got a wall mount, which I will test out and show you in just a minute. And then it also separates so that way you can use it as a handheld tape roller, just as per my requirements that I had talked about. You can go ahead, do that, and you can tear it off right on the box. Although this entire project is based around 3D printing, I just want to say that the 3D printer is the thing that matters the least, right? Pretty much all 3D printers, to some extent, can print what you design. And all of the work that you should be spending on your product is not on the 3D printer, but should be on the modeling software itself. That's an entirely separate project and video to put out if you guys are interested, but really supportless design, it's a really unique benefit of 3D printing that allows you to make some pretty unique parts for very customized situations. Overall, I'm really pleased with this design and will be using it quite extensively in my own shop. But I do want to point out that as you're going to make things, there's always going to be concessions that you have to deal with. No product can do everything, and it's often better to have a product that does one thing really well. This thing was supposed to be a compact modular system where you can use paper tape rolls on and off the wall, and it does both of those things really well. What it can't do is work with plastic tape. This stuff is too strong and it will actually damage the plastic cutting teeth. Now, I could use a metal cutter, which is probably not too hard to do design-wise, but I don't like the idea of having an exposed blade that I'm getting my hands near. The second thing is when the tape is cut, due to its compact form, it really doesn't leave a lot of extra tape available for you to grab. So sometimes you have to back the roll off to get some grip on it. Again, that's a small minor gripe, but overall, I'm really happy with it. And I think we're at a point now where I can say this is a finished project or product, at least for version 1. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I hope that this entire process today gave you a little bit of insight into how I work and maybe picked up some tips for yourself. There's a lot more to product development, but this was a good start. I want to give you guys a couple of announcements. First off, if you like what you saw here and you're not subscribed and you're new, my entire channel is around the business that I'm building and trying to document this journey for you guys and provide some value through these videos. If you like that, feel free to like and subscribe. The other thing is this July, I will be launching a Patreon because we hit 10,000 subscribers. I will be teasing that in upcoming videos. One of the rewards that we will be doing is getting your name up on the off the bench pipe. So just keep that in mind. You might be able to have your name written on the pipe in my office. I think that would be kind of fun, but we'll be doing some behind the scenes access to additional information, worksheets and stuff that can help you in your business as you start your 3D printing journey. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you on Wednesday if you want to tune into the live stream and check out my 3D modeling process, maybe a little bit more detail, ask me some questions, and if not, then I'll see you next Sunday.